What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and we're going all the way back to 2016 on NCAA Football, reliving an old series. It's the Christian McCaffrey Heisman Challenge. Of course, this whole series was on our original YouTube channel that got deleted, but wanted to do a video here to recap it. So we're trying to win the Heisman Trophy with Christian McCaffrey. It's that simple. He did not win the Heisman in college football. It came very close, but we'll see if we can do it here as we take over the Stanford Cardinal. All right, our first game of the season is going to be against Kansas State. All right, McCaffrey here early in the game, taking around the left side. A nice juke, takes it inside the 40-yard line. Later on here, 2nd and 10, McCaffrey, a little spin move, takes it inside the 10, and finally would punch it into the end zone for his first touchdown. Kickoff return here, and that's the thing about McCaffrey, so versatile. You can use him in the run game, you can throw it to him, and of course, he can be a return specialist as well. Speaking of throwing it to him, makes this catch here on the screen, takes it down around the 40-yard line. Later on that drive, McCaffrey going to punch it in from a yard out as we take a 17-7 lead. So we get the win here in the opener. Only 61 yards rushing for McCaffrey, but a big day through the air, over 100 yards receiving. All right, next game is against USC. First quarter here, McCaffrey going to catch this. Actually, no, we're going to throw it direct to the receiver on the screen, and he's going to take it the distance. A touchdown there. Unfortunately, no yards for McCaffrey. All right, now still in the first quarter, a nice run around the right side. As you see McCaffrey here, back to the right side, breaks a tackle, takes it for a gain of about 9. And then looking to the end zone here, it's not McCaffrey, it's Irwin, but we get the touchdown. So up 14-0 here against USC, and it seems like that right side is working for us. Going back there again, McCaffrey, a big gain all the way down around the 20-yard line, looking to get into the end zone here, and we would. A touchdown before halftime. It's 24-7, looking really good in this game. Looks like we might take care of business in this one. Burns drops the throw here, going to throw a screen pass. McCaffrey takes it inside the 5-yard line, and then on the toss, Christian McCaffrey will take it into the end zone. So 191 yards in this one, a much better day on the ground, 3 touchdowns. Next, we're going to play UCLA, 3-0 here. Bruins on top, McCaffrey on the ground, takes it inside the 25-yard line. McCaffrey back to the ground. He'll get near the goal line, and then on the next play, we'll score the touchdown. So it's 10-3, Stanford on top. Going to set up the screen. McCaffrey with a lot of green grass in front of him, takes it down around the 20-yard line. As again, we can use him in so many ways. How about a screen to the left side now as we take it all the way down around the 6-yard line. And unfortunately, he came out of the game, so it was Bryce Love that gets the touchdown there. But still having a good game, but a close game. 17-17 here, under minutes of play. McCaffrey down around the 30-yard line, trying to get into field goal range. One more run, and it's going to be a long one, but we've got a chance here. Oh, another run. In fact, that's going to make it an easy field goal as McCaffrey busts it right up the middle. And there you go. Game-winning field goal is good. Stanford going to beat UCLA. 111 yards in this one. 30 carries, though. The one thing I was worried about is the efficiency because we're giving him so many carries. Is that going to potentially cost us the Heisman? But using him as a receiver is obviously going to be a big boost. So down to the 10-yard line here, McCaffrey. He'll score a touchdown on this run. 14-7, though. Washington on top. Back to that screen, and it works really well for us. McCaffrey will pick up the first down around the 15-yard line and go to the ground now around the left side. He will take it down to about the 5 on 3rd and 2. McCaffrey will run it to the 1 or the 2-yard line. Still not getting in, but finally we punch it in, and there's a touchdown before the half. Tied at 14 now, 3rd quarter. McCaffrey gonna get another nice run here as we continue to pick up 5-6 yards at a time. One thing that we were really lacking, though, was that big run. Didn't really have many of those 50-60 yard runs, but it will get a touchdown here as McCaffrey will score, and another big play on the ground. We're up 24-21, so a score here might put this game away. We go back to the screen, and once again McCaffrey will deliver. 113 yards on the ground, 65 yards receiving in this one. And you see we are now up to number 1 on the Heisman watch. Next game is against Washington State. McCaffrey here around the right side, going to pick up a first down and get some more yardage here, about 8 yards. And again, that was kind of the story. We would pick up 5, 6, 7, 8 yards at a time, and then some plays maybe we'd lose yardage. This time it's a catch for McCaffrey, but just didn't get those explosive plays, which he would get you in real life. So that was the unfortunate thing, but we're still going to try to get that. McCaffrey here will score a touchdown, and back through the middle there, another big gain, and he'll score again. So another touchdown. 21-7, Stanford on top. McCaffrey breaking tackles, picking up another nice gain, 3rd and inches. McCaffrey around the right side, and finally we bust one. It's a big gain all the way down inside the 5, near the goal line. We would score on that possession. It's 28-14 now. And again, finally, we've got that big run. Now McCaffrey out across the 50-yard line. Also waiting for some big returns, because we did have him as a kick returner and I believe punt returner as well in this series. So McCaffrey here just, running it right down their throats, gashing this defense. Had a really big gain. Going to get it to him on the option here, all the way down around the 1-yard line. 28-14. You see a record there. Most yards in a game, a Stanford record. So a huge game there, as we are number 1 again in the Heisman watch, and still looking pretty good. Next up, it's Notre Dame. First quarter, McCaffrey stuffed. Now looking to throw it to the end zone, intercepted, and this was our worst game of the season. Interception there. You see Burns here looking to throw, and that was underthrown. Poor throw, intercepted. It was just a terrible game. We couldn't get the run game going, trying to throw it, and the pass is just not there. Notre Dame's defense, their secondary came to play. It's 20-0. Fourth quarter, last chance really. Another interception, as we had 5 turnovers in this game. Just a terrible performance by our offense. McCaffrey, this is not going to help the Heisman chances here, but at least he wasn't the one turning it over. So not a good game there. Only 41 yards, only 18 yards receiving. Well, still number 1 though, so let's see if we can bounce back. Some other really good players on that list. Here we go against Colorado, dropped to number 9 in the rankings. Nice run there, as McCaffrey getting off to a pretty good start here, but we're already down actually 10-0 at this point. So the team overall not playing very well. McCaffrey though will run it here down around the 16-yard line. And how about another nice run to get 1st and goal? Toss play, McCaffrey around the right side. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. And after a field goal from Colorado, you finally see the special teams come into play here. A big return all the way down to the 30-yard line. 67 yards on that return. But we had an injury on the play. McCaffrey was injured. And could this mean the Heisman chances are over for him? That's not good, but the team needs to step it up, needs to get a win here, and it's Bryce Love that actually delivers. A big play, actually a bigger run than we had gotten from McCaffrey all year, and so it's Bryce Love actually coming in and basically getting us this win, gets us into field goal range. McCaffrey injured, and you have to wonder about his Heisman chances after this game. He still had 132 yards in this one and a touchdown, but what's the deal with the injury? Well, he would be able to play the next week. So only missed 1 game, or the rest of that game, and he does come back against Arizona. 3-0 here. Stanford on top. McCaffrey catching the screen pass. Looking good here. And another screen pass. It's a touchdown. Stanford up 10-0. Burns looking to throw here. Screen set up to McCaffrey. Takes it across the 30, the 40, the 50, and it's an explosive play. Going to be almost a touchdown. Seems like we come up so close on these touchdowns. We can't quite get them on the big plays, but he would punch it in later. So it's now 17-7. Stanford on top. McCaffrey out of the backfield, really having a big game as a receiver in this one. Doing it through the air, then punching it in on the ground. It's 24-7. Toss play here. McCaffrey will get into the end zone. And how about that? 132 yards, but 125 yards receiving. So a huge bounce back game. And as you can see, we're still number 1 on the Heisman watch. Oregon State's up next. McCaffrey here with a nice run. Burns looking to throw, finds McCaffrey again. And, it really helped us out to have someone that was so good both as a receiver and as a runner, as McCaffrey would then take that one into the end zone. And he'll score again here. Touchdown, Stanford. It's 24-all. McCaffrey weaving his way for another big gain. Now Burns with it. He'll slide down as we look to get this win. McCaffrey not going to get us into the end zone, but he'll get us down there to set up a game-winning field goal. This kick is good. and we will take the victory here. 152 yards on the ground. McCaffrey, number 1 on the Heisman list still, so we've been able to keep that top spot. Up next, we're playing Oregon. McCaffrey around the right side, going to pick up a nice gain there. And then it's the passing game getting going for us. Burns to throw here. Finds McCaffrey, but short of the first down, so we'd have to kick a field goal. This is a big game against Oregon because we're trying to get to that Pac-12 championship. Of course, that'll get us another game. McCaffrey here takes it across the 50-yard line. Nice gain there. Wide open receiver, it's Irwin, and that's a touchdown. Not for McCaffrey, unfortunately, but still, this is a big game for us. A touchdown pass there. McCaffrey trying to get it going on the ground. Nice spin move, takes it out around the 50-yard line. Going to set up the screen. A lot of blockers in front. Can he take it all the way this time? Not quite. Down to about the 10. We'll try to run it in, though. Toss play. There is nobody on that side of the defense. That'll be a touchdown. And McCaffrey delivering here. Another big gain. 117 yards. And we are rolling. Next game is against Cal. Of course, that loss came against Notre Dame. So if we win out, we're in the Pac-12 championship. McCaffrey here around the right side picks up a nice gain. We get a field goal of 3-0 here against Cal. Now McCaffrey back to that right side, and it seemed like we had a lot of big runs on that right side, and he would score the touchdown here. So Stanford up 10-0. McCaffrey back to the ground. Spin move takes it out to around the 45, now across the 50, and we were starting to gash this defense. Punching it into the end zone here. McCaffrey will get that touchdown at 17-0. How about this run? Takes it all the way down to the 1 and would score another touchdown. It's 24-0 at this point. We are rolling. And now how about a big kickoff return? Taking this one out across the 40, the 50, and down to around the 40-yard line. Later on, another chance at a big kickoff return. This one out across the 40, across the 50. So getting it done in special teams as well. And now the toss play would get into the end zone. 138 yards in this one. Didn't do a whole lot through the air or in the receiving game, but nice game there. All right, next we're playing Rice before our final game of the season. Opening kickoff. How about this? McCaffrey with another big kickoff return. Really got him going in the special teams late in the season. In this one, he would take it all the way back for the touchdown, and Stanford will take the 7-0 lead. And a big play there. Was that maybe his Heisman moment? Well, probably not against Rice, but still, it's nice to add that special teams touchdown. 14-7 the score, though. Rice played pretty tough, actually, early on. First quarter, though, we're going to go to the air, and that'll be a touchdown. It's 21-7. Now Burns looking to throw here, set up the screen. There's McCaffrey. Oh, a nice juke move. Just left the defender in the dust, and he'll take it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Big play there. Burns looking to throw, and that's caught, and it's McCaffrey. Big play. Back to the ground. That'll be a touchdown, and we're going to have a huge game here against Rice. It's 35-14. Another big pass in the screen game. Takes it out across the 40-yard line. And then we go back to the ground. McCaffrey delivers a big first down run there, and he winds up with only actually 77 yards. It seemed like he had a lot more than that. 104 yards receiving. But you see no change there as we get set for the final game of the season. And that's going to be against Utah. And then, of course, we'll have the Pac-12 championship. And so we're playing Utah next. Actually, I think this was the Pac-12 championship. As you take a look at the stats there for McCaffrey, it's 0-0. And I've lost track of the number of games that we've played here. McCaffrey there around the right side. I think the Pac-12 championship was home and home at this point. I really can't remember. But anyways, going to McCaffrey here, picking up another first down or another big play on the ground. 4th and 1. McCaffrey will score, get into the end zone. Actually, just short. Then he'll score the touchdown. So it's 7-3 here. Stanford on top. McCaffrey in trouble, goes down, and he was actually injured, out for the game. And this was the Pac-12 championship, so this is our last chance. He's done for the game. That's it. His Heisman campaign is over. But we need to win this game because that's going to help out if our team does better. And so we need to win this one for him. Second injury of the season. And we're able to deliver here with a game-winning field goal. So not a huge game, but still maybe it was enough. He was already in first place. Would it be enough to win the Heisman Trophy? We showed you the Lamar Jackson Heisman Challenge. We didn't win there. But here on the Christian McCaffrey Heisman Challenge, we did. We were able to win almost 1,600 yards, on the ground, over 600 yards receiving, 34 total touchdowns, and Christian McCaffrey would deliver the Heisman Trophy.